Let's jump into game number 2. Secret, after losing game number 1 with their choice of map, and they did choose this one. We have Canyon Lake. Okay. So, we have the Viper playing Lithuanians, and something we already saw several times today. The villager instantly being sent forward, trying to get the dog up here. And then the question is, will he play scouts? Will he play knights? What are his options? And how they will approach the full game from here on. We have Tedo playing Vikings, giving the reduction there on the dog cost. And obviously, great eco, great archer flank here at the side. And then we have Mr. Dauto, Japanese, flying in here as well as an archer civilization. And, well, reasonable eco behind this. And, well, then he is facing Lex playing melee. Remember, we're playing with the old patch. And again, Secret making the mistake of not putting Nilly in there. Well, you can write all your complaint letters at Doubt's business email. He told me he reads every single comment, and if he is not responding, that just means he's still thinking. Just send him a second message. And Malay, old patch, so they advance to the age in 66% of the time. Persians, old patch, so Dark Age bonus for them as well. And, well, we have the early dog here as well, so that will be a pretty solid start for the 2 pocket players. And Paladin is playing Tatars, a civilization that clearly isn't that great, but reasonably good on this map, since you can dictate so many fights on those hills so nicely. Does Stout have a statue in Serbia next to a temple? Not that I know of. Will you take part in the World Cup? I already signed up. Yes. Uh-oh, someone is getting attacked here. Well, okay, that's not going too crazy. Viper with a nice advantage here. Having 2 fishing ships out. Persian player a bit later there. And Doubt. I think he could have gone for that elephant as well. Blocks his village just a bit less. 5 on wood here. And is he actually going to build a dock? Okay. Very late though, 225 wood. That's normally the spot where you already want to kind of have the dock finished. When is the World Cup? It starts 1st of June. The first 2 rounds, 128 and 64, will overlap with Battle of Africa. So that the quote-unquote not hyper-interesting games are overlapping there. And shortly after BoA, we have the round of 32. And then we get into the really interesting game with double elimination, round of 16. And Scout War here. Interesting that Lux isn't going for the Scout War and is just moving away. Viper decided the players for each game. Well, we decide in a group. Hi. We have Japanese fish, no party. Yeah, maybe. Player positions random, or can they choose you spawns at their side of the map? You can choose who is the pocket. Always color 3 and 4. Yeah. Do we get the scout kill here? Where wasn't the Viper around with the scout just a second ago? Okay, now he is again. And that looks like impossible to quick wall there. Doubt will lose his scout for sure. And now we're fighting this one down. It feels like the villager... easily killed there as well. Fishing ship giving some moral support to the Viper as well. Looks what's happening. What pocket civ do you prefer in this game? Lithuanians or Persians? I would say Persians.
Rogan?
Dark Age bonus is just so strong. Dog bonus is reasonable as well. And that transition's so much better. Oh, something we didn't mention yet is the Relic positioning. Viper. Here's 1 at the frontier, and then we have 4 kind of in the center if we look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4 if we look at the minimap. So, way better placement for SY in that regard. Viper 8 of wood in the back. Mundfreunde the new, thanks for your prime. Why was Viper purple in last game? Because he wanted to play flank and Doubt pocket. Why is Doubt not pocket in this game? Because they wanted to have him flank and Viper pocket. Are you gonna co-cast with Slam? Not now. Not now, no. Viper now getting Loom. The only one not up to Feudal Age yet. 3 on gold, so that's going to be a fast castle. And as we can see, Mr. Yo, he adds some scouts with this one. We have double dock here by Mr. Lux. Doubt is going for water as well.
Nearly secret, nearly energy, nearly bench, nearly winner.
Ah, hero. Hey, yo. And so, Doubt, he is going for the water play here. And we have the same for Mr. Lux. Only one Lumpkin, though. I really don't like that if you're going for the water opening. And Viper, he needs to pull some of his villagers already. And, well, now Fire Galley swing those off. Let's take a look. Demo connection here. Viper, he's pulling. Okay, 1-for-1 trade. That's, or not 1-for-1 trade. Losing a demo for only one fishing ship isn't the greatest thing ever. What tournament is this? Exclamation mark BoA 2. Double archery range being dropped by Paladin. Shadow, double archery range at the top here as well. Do you see yourself playing or casting primary in the future? I don't know. I took a month break to discuss that, and then Corona came, and I couldn't chill at all. At the moment, I'm doing 4 things. Playing, casting, organizing, coaching, and yeah, if I wasn't sitting 14 hours a day in front of my PC, I would fail horribly. And yeah, luckily I have no life at the moment. That's the only thing that allows me to be okay-ish at this stuff. The Viper, 3 fishing ships left. Now goes for market and blacksmith. Interesting. So no stable out of him. Oh, Viper still has all his fishing ships left. Okay. While Doubt is struggling a lot to defend this one here. Oh, demo. Ooh, not really happening. Oh god, oh, is it happening? Not the craziest thing ever. Oh, Doubt indecisive. Goes for that one now. Heavy investment by both of them. Doubt still with the Japanese fishing ship. Just buying him so much time. Now Micro's back a bit more. Gets that villager, so no more repair. And Doubt, he will lose those fishing ships. We'll accept that apparently. Even though it is selfish, please don't stop casting. You are my favorite AoE caster by far. Yeah. Thanks. Okay, scouts around now. Tado, what is he doing? So it's 2 spearmen as the defense, builds the defensive tower at his main gold. Will leave his position at the gold. Viper walls his woodline in the back, only 1 lumber camp as well. Now we have the barrack and probably 2 stables being dropped pretty soon. Now we're getting the phase where we saw as many games, guys. Like, what I mean is, like, I didn't see those games either. You've definitely top 5 AoE caster for me. Thanks. How many are there? 6? 5? 5? Yeah. Neely, were you involved in the strategy discussion for this game? Yes. I did play the practice games. And I'm in there with the shift draft and everything. Obviously, I like trust their judgment more than mine. But every time I feel like I have something to contribute, I'm there. And okay, that's going to be a dead villager here for Viper. Can he maybe go for the quick walls? No. They tried to go for it, but yeah, scouts were way too close there. And, well, that's only 1 stable at the moment. Builds a GC at the bottom here, drops some more farms. Not too much eco here at the moment, and both players at the flank here, just heavy losses on water. Doubt building the defensive tower, goes for another mining camp, and, well, Doubt losing quite some fish here. Not really getting the clear up, and well, nothing happening on land so far. While Shadow plays the 1v1 against Paladin and will get the clear up here. Kind of what needs to happen, right? If we have the 2v2, Yo Viper, Doubt, Lux, I think that is a good situation for Secret. If we have Shadow playing a 1v1 against Paladin, Vikings against Tatars, I think eventually, yeah, if the left-hand side holds, Shadow should win that. Another fishing ship with some problems here. Doubt, he's just... How is he losing that heavily? Lots of stuff in the queue. Demo late. Can we get the connection here? Not really either. Lux is just very, very active here. Over and over again. And saves the demo there. And trades this one off. Not with the greatest HP. Ho! Now the knight's out here for Viper. Yo, still in Fuel Age. Walled himself completely at home. And... well, gold could be attacked here. Where is all the army of Paladin? Okay, in the center there. In the previous game, that would have expected Viper to win the 1v1 versus Lynx as well, and he lost. Yeah, but that wasn't a pure 1v1. You saw Viper going completely to the other side as well. And it's way worse civilization. Like, Chinese is way better than Mongols. What do you think is the best part of Viper's game? His outside of the box thinking. If you play, you cast POV. Well, I will cast the recorded games. Yes. Those are all recorded games. Was Mongols flank on Arabia a mistake? I can't comment on that. Okay, seems like both kind of, or everyone lost their water kind of. Viper now at 3 TCs, he is sitting at 49 villagers, while Mr. Yo is at 42. So a bit of a better opening here for our Lithuanian player. Tries to go for some harassment. Not really happening, but Persians, they should really start to shine pretty soon. Meanwhile, Lux still super open here. Look at that. Woodland in the back open, gold unprotected, no defensive tower. Doubt way more cautious here. Walled in his resources so much more. Viper should be 4 TCs? I don't think so. I wouldn't really know where. Did I just hear a monk? Oh, we have a monk in position. Where do we have the university? How am I not jumping there? Select all monasteries. Here it is. Okay. So very defensively, actually. Could have also made an argument for further forward to give the monk less travel time. But obviously further back kind of hides it, and... well... it's a bit safer against raids in the long run. But if you lose your monastery, I think it's never looking great for you anyways. Yeah, you won't see latest in this patch. Viper plays FC into 3 TCs and Yo plays feudal, everybody losing fish. It's better for Secret, right? Absolutely. The question is what Yo did do with his scouts, but, well, he couldn't really do anything. Doubt was walled, Shadow with a solid defense here, Viper walled as well. So, yeah, that's a better position for the Viper. And as you can see, 6 villagers ahead, 7 villagers ahead here. The problem is still Persians are pretty damn strong. I know it's not live. The remark was because people were asking if he casting the games he plays live. Yeah, I can't cast them live. But as you saw last weekend, if I play, I also cast. Lux took water though, didn't he? Well, he now has 2 fishing ships at the mark where you have 46 villagers. It's not that crazy anymore then. And it was quite a big investment by him as well. Okay, what is Tato up to now? Oh, okay. Paladin running over to the other side. Lots of knights around as well. Viper +1 defense. Do we see any upgrades? Yeah, +2 defense. Okay, that looks like a reasonable timing to me. Tato goes triple archery range crossbow. Interesting. And no villager production at the moment. Just heavily housed. Okay, all the armies are over there. Doubt a bit. Could potentially be caught off guard. And Tato, they realize, okay, we need to go over here. Lost track of the army. That's why they're building the outpost now. God, I never know if person rang the town bell or if I'm getting raided. This time it was the town bell of Mr. Doubt. I didn't even know that he had a hotkey for town bell. And Tato, that's a bit sloppy by him. Letting those crossbows run over the whole map. And Doubt, he obviously doesn't have any army. Was so focused on water to begin with. Isn't this today's last series? Yes, it is. Oh boy, that's a really good engagement for the Viper. Oh god, the full surround here. Hello. And well, Doubt even camping with his monk. Now trying to go for the conversion, I believe. Let's take a look how well he will do that. And well, that still was a lot of crossbowmen and a lot of downhill fighting there as well. Maybe deleting the blacksmith could have been an option. And there wasn't even the conversion coming. And Viper, yoink! Yoink! Thanks for the delivery, my man. And he just takes that relic away for his Lithuanian monastery. And yeah, that was obviously planned, but it looks so cheeky. Okay, still one relic over here. Let's take a look if Viper sees that one and how many relics he sees in general. So he sees that one, has an idea about that one. And did she just select another one or did I select this? Ah yeah, okay, I can select in the dark apparently. So will be 2 relics for our Lithuanian pocket for now, with the option to go for 3. On the way to Imp. No, what? On Imperial Age is Mr. Lux. What's happening here? Melee. He reaches Imp with 58 villagers, 18 military, not even Botkin, not even ballistic. I know that Melee are sweet to go fast Imp, but that felt very early. And 4 archery ranges again by him. Make it 5. How many villagers do we need on gold? Is that 18? Oh yes, 25, so I will take that back. Okay, okay. Well, he has the production, he just needs the upgrades. 6 ranges, let's go. Yeah, indeed. And then I should be able to do the math, right? Then it's 21 villagers. And he needs food for the upgrades. Only has 16 farmers at the moment. Monks loses his life. And Doubt, he already did go for some skirmishes. Is building a very defensive castle here. And Tato is, well, easily killing that one. We'll lose 1 more villager. Meanwhile, that's a lot of army though that Tato has. Okay. How are his numbers looking? 47 crossbow on the field. While Doubt is able to defend this one, right? Against, like... no defense upgrades there. Skirms have +2 attack. They will do really well. Three villages per range with first gold upgrade. Something like that. Sounds like a reasonable ballpark. Okay, Tato, he has the hill advantage. That's still a fight that Mr. Yo can never take. Indeed. Score reasonably close still here between those two. And, well, skirmishers are chasing this one down. What did he say? Who did that sound file? Okay. That was it's a long sound file. And what? They are selected as well? Do they have the same sound, Tatars and Malay? Kind of weird. And, well, Tato still reasonable numbers, is trying to scare this one away. How does his imping look like? 80% here. Mangonel shot would be lovely, but that villager died earlier with the siege workshop there. Tato with the dodges there and those villagers. And, well, still gets some behind. Dances a bit more at the top. And, yeah, those were way more losses than Paladin needed. He wanted to be cheeky, wanted to get 3-4 kills, but Tato with a nice move here. And, yeah, it's just doing really, really well. Viper now with the reasonable knight numbers. Can he take the fight against the Obelisk? Looks a bit like it. No. Dodges those away as well. Lovely move. And, well, needs to run with those villagers. How are numbers looking here? The Viper, 112 villagers. Yo at 104. That stables. I don't want to call it optimistic, but let's call it optimistic. And, who's Paladin? The player in teal. Here, Tatar. Swiper of the third relic. We can give an update on that one. I can only see 2. Might have been collected from another player. And Mr. Yo has 3, Viper has 2. So that's all sealed now. Run for relics. Ended. Oh god, that's a slaughter though. Lots of crossbows died there. Viper still taking this fight here with his knights against all those cavaliers. Is he lacking some upgrades on the cavaliers, or why did we decide on that fight? No. +2, +4. Viper still felt, okay, that's the one he wants to take. Cavaliers now +2 attack as well. Yeah, he is winning. Well, Doubt having some problem to the side though. Is it a bug, or why does Viper have 22 idols? I see 6 idols at the moment. Capture him, now putting a lot of pressure on Paladin. He was going for skirm defense now. Obviously not the greatest unit you want to go for. Heavy CA, kind of the unit choice there, but still, I like skirms a bit more than what we saw. That Heresy was forced into going Cavaliers, while your pocket opponent is going for some as well there. Viper, now he has 17 villagers idle. Well, there are some idle villagers, surely. Okay, can't spam click that anymore. Enabling another TC, Doubt. Well, getting the clear up here as well. And Viper, he's lacking the last attack upgrade. Still goes for more Cavaliers. While Yo is taking Paladins, still a pretty close one. And those are Persian Paladins. They will wreck all those Arbalists here. Skirms are coming in as well. Tato, he will lose everything. Positioning is pretty solid here for Mr. Yo, I would say. Skirmishers just relieve the hut and go through there. Viper with the block here. That is so good. Keeping those skirms away. Paladin upgrade now finishes. And that went way better for Tato than I would have thought. And now Cavaliers, why are they suddenly killing the Rams here? They could have done so much more. And that block was just sick. I'm not sure if that was intentional or if he just right-clicked it. But I think Tato should have lost everything here. That was a misengagement by Mr. Yo and Paladin here together. And that went really, really well for Team Secret. And Tato still has massive numbers here. Hallelujah. 42 Arbalists still on the field in a spot where I thought he should have lost everything. Meanwhile, Doubt with an Arbalest skirmisher mix, scaring those away. Viper only now goes for handcut. So clearly lost some control over the game. 15 military behind now and doesn't get Paladins. Compared to the Paladins here of Mr. Yo. Tato is microing back. Uh-oh, that's a lot of Paladins though, and maybe the second wave will get the kill against Tato. Looks like the damage output is really sick now. And yeah, Tato, he just needs to run, needs to transition into some other units. Viper now goes onto Paladins, and all of a sudden, game is looking really, really close. Doubt with a sneaky house, but instantly spotted by Mr. Lux, and he knows sneaky houses, they lead to no good. Let's quickly trap that one down, but first shot misses. Let's take a look, second shot. Okay, that one connects at least. Okay, now the switch here for Paladin Tatar. Pretty sweet. More archery ranges. Viper, he needs to send more army over here for some not only moral support. Because Tato, he doesn't have enough. Gets a kill against the CA, but that's it for now. Meanwhile, Doubt with some aggression, and game number 1 was already, well, not going according to secret plans, and now SY is taking the score lead, guys. Tato is getting heavily pushed, loses his CC as well. Viper still no paladins on this one. Arbalest. Okay, solid numbers again. Paladin not really getting on too much to support. I don't really see any trade rolling. Lots of skirmishers. They don't sound too great against Paladins as well. Mr. Yo could just wreck both sides. Viper simply not having numbers here. And now he's getting raided at home as well. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Is it time for Neely AoE to save the day? Should he come in to turn the tide in game number 3 after Secret is going down to 0? Or will they continue with their failing lineup? We'll see. Paladin now with the next raid here. Viper, he loses villagers everywhere. And now we can look at idle villager numbers. 50 idle villagers here for the snake. Paladin fights should be okay for him. Still the last attack upgrade missing though. Oh no, he has it. My bad. And, well, now going for some gold. Didn't have that much control over all the gold spots. Quick wall. Not really on point there. Obviously lots of raids happening everywhere in Viper. Now starting to trade some. But that's not super quick. And Doubt he didn't really set up the markets yet. Builds a castle there. Still has the hill control. But he's so weak to Paladins. Now sends some Halberdiers in there as well. How are the upgrades looking on those? +1, +2. Tato now taking onto Pikemen as well. Not even having Halberdiers. Meanwhile, heavy CA for Paladin there as well. And, well, some more gold control, some more raids. And Mr. Yo is playing out of his mind. Raiding everywhere. Can Viper somehow hold this? Down some problems here as well. Tato, some time to breathe. They see, okay, this is a good spot to attack. Maybe snag some villagers here. Villagers actually not even that close to the TC. And, ooh. Well, that's pretty nice. Villagers even being blocked away from that TC. Happens to the best of us. Now, the next X here by Mr. Viper. Let's go for the market. But nice wall off at that end here by Paladin. Didn't really wall off the bottom, though. What does he see there? Okay, goes for the stone walls now. But Tato, he has a plan of its own. Uh-oh, but Doubt with some problems here. But Paladins are going back. Viper with some okayish numbers. And he sends in more. Scramson to be at the front where the Harmony numbers of Doubt. He has +2, +4 now. Could really do something against the Paladins. Not really happening. Both Paladin players losing everything. Skirm and Arbalest behind this. Still continuing to shoot. And Traps needs to run at the top. Meanwhile, another X at the bottom. Tato is fighting off against Paladin here. Ram go prepared. Tato, he needs something as well. It's going for a lot of pikemen though. Does not want to suffer losses from the big doubles. But it seems like Viper is getting enough Paladins on the field now. Trade not really existent behind this. As you can see, not even caravans. And, well, we now have chieftains on the way for Tato. Arbalest, pikemen. Lots of numbers here. We have +7 for the CA for Mr. Paladin. Paladin numbers really solid. Players struggling with population. Yo, Doubt looks at the moment. Paladin in the reasonable zone. Viper and Tato the only ones really pop limit. Where are the Paladins going? Does he need to send them over at the side here? Looks like Tato can make something happen. That's a castle that should not really go up here. That's going to be a lot of dead villagers. Yes, the AR around. Paladins here as well. Why is he not trying to kill the villagers? What's happening here? Tato, why are you not punishing this? How did he think that's the best reaction? Could he not have killed every single villager? What happened here? Okay, well, a reasonable amount of paladins here to kill those numbers, though. Meanwhile, Doubt is getting cleared up at the top, and apparently they want to find another angle. Heavy CA. But without the hill advantage, it's not really Tatars. Quite some losses, just trying to pass there. Viper getting so many kills in. Continuing to raid this spot as well. Shadow trying to be the sneaky boy and build some walls in front of that. Not the most important thing for now. Now goes a bit more wild on the sides. Score. Extremely close still. Abel scaring Dowd away. He goes for the better army composition. He is Mr. Lux. Some towers now by Dowd as well. Feels like the pocket players should dominate the game though and decide the game potentially. Another raid. Oh, but that's only light cav. No real trade. And Paladins, they might find a big opening here. Viper goes in deep into the army of Mr. Yo and now tries to return the favor. The raids that he had suffered earlier. And, well, now Rams kissing each other. Tato, he thought, okay, the first go wasn't that important to me, but the second go is, and, well, that's a completely stopped trade. Mass amount of skirmishes now for Paladin. Heavy CA could maybe go for a raid, but that's not really happening. At least for now. Maybe positioning themselves here. They're trying to go for the defense, but skirms should always lead the charge here. I think that's not the greatest approach here by Paladin. Loses 2 villagers for now. Where are the hubs for Team Yin Yang? Not really existent. Could also go for some camels if you want to counter Viper. Trade has started and now we are really close to the trade again here. Pikeman now +4 attack. We see Viper getting +2 range and upgrading his castle apparently. Some raid here, but nice reaction by Mr. Yo, but look at that. Dowd is now really active. Sends those villagers through. Okay. The castle in the center and lots of dangers. Some Paladin could be sent over there, but it just feels like Yo isn't really getting onto the numbers anymore. Is at pop 163, has 47 Paladins on the field, so I might just not see them properly. Tato builds another castle in this very important corner and just solidifying their position there. More ram goes and, well, one screen away from the trade, and that's a lot of Paladins for the Viper. How many does he have? 61 military by him at the moment. Now he finally is down to 1 single villager and, well, Paladin, 7 villagers on gold at the moment. Tato absolutely at the limit with all his resources. Continues with the push, could maybe even go for that gold. And, well, that game is over. 1-1. What a good game number 2 here to make the series really hot. 1-1 the score here, and the series is far from over. We will see at least 4 games in this beautiful one. Secret evening it out, but SY still having 2 home maps. Secret down to only 1. But Secret also having 1 final weapon still in the chamber. The bullet that could kill anything. The undefeated player in Battle of Africa so far. Military. The Viper got the most kills, had the most losses there against the big raids by Mr. Yo in the back. Lex actually with the positive KD and most of the guys with quite even numbers. Dowd actually quite down there. Did go for a lot of skirmishes in the mid game and Abelest Halberdiers at the front then. Obviously they didn't perform too well, but he did get a lot of control, did get the towers up as well. Most wood and stone for him. Some small resources being sent here, not the most important thing. Trade not that great for anyone. Actually, Yo with the highest number, something I did not expect. Lex with a very early feudal age there and Dowd solid 70 seconds later. And, well, water still somewhat held there, but Viper with heavy losses on water. 15 minute 18-second castle age timing behind this though. Not too shabby. Did get 2 relics and Mr. Yo 3 there as we said before. And, well, Viper with very little army till like mid castle age where he really started. And, well, Paladin with heavy numbers. Dowd with some swings including there as well. And, yeah. Tato really strong, had 1 massive battle there where he got cleared up by Yo and Paladin, but after that, very strong on the map. I think this is the game that will make it onto YouTube. So goodbye, Hippo lovers.